Excuse my listen. You know those time that you guys see I'm still in my 90, you just wake up and do your skincare this thing. You get. So hey guys, welcome back again to another video you guys are expecting or thinking about. As you guys can see, I'm still in my 90, so that means I got this inspiration for my dream. Like in my age, I'm just thinking that can I come? So guys, in today's video I'm talking about 10 categories of people that should move back to Africa or Nigeria before moving abroad again. When I actually talk about, when I mention Nigeria in this context, I mean Africa or any lesser country, you know, you can get things done easily and the visa will actually permit you. So if I just say Nigeria, just I'm talking about Africa, right? But you know that I'm from Nigeria, majority of my audience is Nigerian, so naturally I shall use Nigeria. So I'm sure talking to everybody, shall understand that context. So I came about this from like I said, the bottles from the spirit world, more vividly for me. So and that's what I'm talking about. In the past, right? In the past, going all of that. When I do consultation for clients and I go through their CV and all of that, clients that have jackpot, wait, I'm coming. And it's important to maintain freshness at every point in the video. Thank you very much. As I was saying, my people. So when I do consultation for them, I look at the CV like this. I'm like, mommy, daddy, should I be sincere with you? I bet let me whine you. Should I be sincere with you? I bet let me whine you. So when I tell them that tack, and I attach Nigeria to it, that mommy, please go back home. They'll be like, this girl, do you have sense in your head? I mean, you're saying, And the more problems I used to do with people that used to japa is, you japa in a hurry. Man, sorry, ati japa. And you be japa as if this japa country they go. Now your papa house, let's say they did something reserved for you. Anyway, I've listed categories of people that if you find yourself in this category, see, I'm just helping your life, not to come up a consultation. I'm doing free consultation for you. Just how your work and be going back home. That's your best option. So if you just stay there and you're just parading in their boards, and you're eating from one to and you're saying, what will people say? My dear, it's better you sacrifice that 1 or 2 years, came back to Nigeria, getting yourself, right, the necessary things before coming back. That one, even when people say, they will not continue that their gist, where they stop and say, imagine that guy way go travel, go, he don't come back, but now he don't go back again, don't they? You know the story goes sweet. Then, maybe they think say you get money, you know they eat from hand to mouth abroad. They go to say, and then because last the oka we still for whether you go back to Nigeria or whether you come back in years time, when other people that went back to Nigeria and they got their life before going back, they are building and everything. You go just did. So a list of people that as I'm making this video, just be packing your bag, not even look back, they go back home, they go back to Nigeria. The rest of my list is starting a professional course, right, outside the country. Please, no offense to somebody you say is jealous now. I remember when I made my video, when I said, I came back abroad to study medicine, and I saw this comment. This person was like, I thought you have linked US to Canada to Kinicom. It's not even one person. Wait, you. That why I did not go to US to go and study medicine. I'm like, You don't mean it. So because I have linked to US, Canada, and all these countries, because I want to prove to you that I can enter US, I can enter Canada, I should go and study medicine there. When I can easily go to one country like that I can afford medicine, that if you want to study in the UK, sorry, in US, you need to have undergraduates, you do prerequisites, you do MCAT. So that on top of everything, how much they are using to study the medicine. Even people that are US citizens, no, they don't even have the money to do. They have to study on loan. So you mean for me to prove to you that I have lived to enter this country, I should go and study on loan, when I can go to one cheap country like that to go and study on my own, I be with my own financial status, I be financial level. You don't mean it. And this still boils down to what will people say. So you see that I mean if like say this girl, she's always talking about US, Canada, she end up in a third world country. Now you pay my school fees. When I collect the loan, now you go me PM. So this me saying, because in actual sense, I mean another thing is, there's one person too that was like, you talk about study law, why don't you use it? But is it my fault to owe money? Is it cannot go. See, even when I come up with videos, I know a company that can loan you money, and the people are expecting me to take the loan to study. When I see other cheap country, maybe say my budget fits in, but because I won't prove to you, people say, this loan they work, we can go collect them. Is this thing there? Isn't my voice? Must I be a debtor? So this is me telling you people. And I've also seen some Nigerians or Africans or this thing. They study medicine in US, in Canada, in Australia. They study on loan. I'm like, can you problem? Let's even say you're from Nigeria. They don't give you medicine as usual. Kilo share Ukraine. Sorry, okay, yeah, this thing. Kilo share Russia. Kilo share Belarus. Kilo share any of or this kilo share Philippines. Why can't you go and study there? Do you know the funny thing? Wait though. Because I feel like these people believe that when they study medicine in these countries, it's easy for them to match into specialty. Like UK now, GMC UK have issued one note that whether you study medicine in UK, whether you study outside UK, all medical graduates, they have equal rights. Yeah, money notice in your buy money, So even if you study in UK, you're paying like £44,000 every year. And the person that study in OAU with 15,000 naira. You mean all of you have equal rights in job markets? No more igbe. So why? Why did you? Why? Please, why? That one is for UK people. Let's talk about US. People study medicine in US that they have opportunities to study in Nigeria. Unless in Nigeria did not give, there are other African countries that they are citizens. They don't get sense like that to be going to school. So you have an opportunity to explore. Right? Let's talk about other countries. So, like in Nigeria and Africa study medicine in US. Do you wait though? Me, I don't have any issue with you studying medicine abroad or any course. I'm just using medicine, right? Because that's the most expensive course, right? Let me just use medicine. I don't have issue with you studying medicine abroad using loan. But the problem I used to have is after spending so much money to study this medicine, studying on loan. Then when you want to match into specialty, you will match into family medicine, internal medicine. Can problem me? If I do mistake, I'll go and study medicine in US. Hey, if I don't match into plastic surgery, I'll be collecting like over $1 million every chemo. So what was not the essence? Because you need to study medicine in US now. You match into family medicine, internal medicine. The person that studied medicine in OAU that they pay like 15,000 naira per year. So what call you say the person is still match inside the same special. So what exactly is the difference? Are you people just did you like wasting money? I don't understand the mystery behind that or before that or anything. So what? Because you people say Nigeria is not safe, Nigeria is not safe. You're doing medicine abroad on loan. Nigeria is not saying that somebody is in OAU. Both of you will still be alive, still match together in the same hospital. So that way, the person that study medicine in OAU for 15,000 naira, the person will be collecting the salary and be flexing those. And then you that you study abroad on loan to match into family medicine, you will be paying loan. Whereas the person that use 15k, you see that you people are not economically alive. You are not making this calculation because so what are you saying? If you go and study abroad, please make sure that you target high special. So that when you are telling me that you study in the US, that you are in social special, be orthopedist, all those it will make sense to me. Because family medicine, internal medicine, they are what international medical graduates get. Even people that study in Russia, go to back on USMD, they will match into family medicine, they will match into internal medicine. So why are you in debt? Why are you indebted? Why? Just to say you study in the US. And do you know the funny thing is, when you are treating your patients, they never ask you, doctor, where did you study? Doctor, did you study? So I don't know about people, but you see me, things that I cannot show off. And you like in my invest, I like things that when they see, they'll be like, I know this is for this. It don't make because when you people that used to go, when have you ever asked your doctor that, doctor, where did you study? So why are you in debt that I cannot even know if you don't tell me? Sorry. So like I said, I'm not talking about just medicine. I'm talking about nursing or any other course. Like I'm just saying in general. Wait, it does not make sense to me. Let's even say medicine and nursing. At least maybe they can still get ROI. at long term. People that go about to go and do masters in public health. On top of that, you know that course is useless. I've seen it many times. I've made videos saying, stop studying masters in public health. But people don't to hear word. I think she share Ministry of Health, because most of you guys can't study masters in public health. They will like to you that when you finish, you work in Ministry of Health. Are you working in Ministry of Health now? Are you working in WHO now? Have you gotten a job there? Because that time when I came to tell people, they kept to tell me, oh, masters in public, are you working with WHO now? Oh, sorry. And the people that study medicine in Australia, this is what I'm telling you people, that even if you will loan money to study something, make sure that you are eating it, like you're doing the right thing. Studying medicine in Australia does not guarantee you internship. They do not tell you. They do not tell you. So imagine paying like 65,000 Australian dollars per year to study medicine for 6 years, and at the end of the day, somebody that's studying in Nigeria will still get. See that is doing people is they don't make research. They just enter. So at the end of the day, they will still choose person who study Belarus over somebody that study in Australia, because that person has experience and you are not able to. So imagine spending all that money in Australia and then coming back to Nigeria to get experience with people that studied in Belarus. Make it make sense. And at the end of the day, is once people have entered world round, nobody will know whether he's studying in Belarus, whether he's studying in this. They all see it as Nigerian students. So why are you wasting money? Why? You don't need the money to any of that thing. And as much as education is like the highest investment you can give yourself, but please invest wisely. Invest with your sense. Especially if you have other options. That's not your wise investment. I'm just saying. So in that case, if you want to study medicine and you're looking at US, UK and all these countries, there is no difference between international medical graduates and their own graduate. It's a waste of money. So my own advice, go back to Nigeria and study. But we know how competitive it is in Nigeria. You can go to any of these countries like Belarus, Romania, any of all these countries and study there. They understand that some people are working and studying. For example, maybe somebody wants to change from nursing to medicine. Work for some number of years, save up money, then go to a country that they will allow you to practice as a nurse and you can still be going to school. Not like you'll be using your whole life to study on loan. Then when the salary now come, imagine somebody that study £44,000 per year to study medicine in UK, and yearly salary of junior doctor in UK is like £24,000. So 44,000 times 4. Let's even say you had a degree before you did 4-year degree. 44,000 times 4. Then with your salary. And the funny thing is, inside in that UK safe, there is job saturation of doctors. Job saturation of doctors. So there's no assurance that even after studying from that £44,000 per year, you even get a job. So at the end of the day, person will study for Belarus and you will study from UK. Two of us, we are jobless. So it's not better to spend small money and be jobless than to use your own life. Because please, you people should try and be making research. Don't just be going with a straight line. If you have an idea or this thing, make sure to check the end goal, the end point. Be checking things that what if they do investments like that. I just want them come and advise you people. That's first category of people, Jerry. Number 2 category. If you study a professional course in a country before moving for masters, for example, maybe you went to Philippines to go and study nursing, went to India to study nursing and all of that, and then you automatically feel that the world will bow at your feet. My dear, go back home. So you be saying, if you're currently studying any course abroad, or you have intentions, have it at the back of your mind. Bang, 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 bang. Depending on the country, there are some countries that they allow international students to do their internship, they will give you license. That's why I say, make your research. Don't just jump on the train of study abroad. So, if you study in all these countries, Philippines, India, have it in your mind that you are going back home. You are going to IT or license in some and have an intention. Without that, my dear, you're gonna where nobody's gonna recruit you. In as much as we have some, for example, for nurses, right? We have some agencies that recruit new graduate nurses. But you see, even those agencies, they will tell you that even if it is small experience, get it. That's even license. I think currently there are just like 2 states in US that you can apply to for US license without a prior license. There is 2 years. and nobody know of stability. Tomorrow they can say no, they're not actualizing or anything. And even at that, the agent that will recruit you from abroad, because according to USSI, for you to get green card and all of those requirements, they have like minimum 2 years experience. But then there's a way they actually boycott it. So I'm just saying, for them to hire you as a fresh graduate nurse, international fresh graduate nurse, Muslim, they will still tell you that even if it's 1 month experience, even if it's 2 months, they let you get. So as you're studying your nursing abroad or any of those courses, in fact, most nursing, I know that okay, for a few years you can see somebody to recruit you, right? But any other course, maybe like radiography, or they'll be budgeting your 1 year internship minimum. Medical lab, you have to have at least 1 year before you can even write the exam. All this this thing, so that's what I'm telling you, that don't just jump on the study abroad train. Map out your Japa line. What am I doing with this? Can I work without experience? How many years of experience do I need? So I've mentioned some courses like that it's not negotiable. Your 1 year experience post graduation, and that's what they call internship. It has to be complete before you even think or dream of Japa. So don't think. So, but then the mistake people make is after they graduate, when they now realize this truth that they will need 1 year experience and all of that, and they don't want to go back to Nigeria, you know what they will do? They're gonna do masters in public health. What? In fact, I think I should open invest and do master, because the amount of money that I will cash out here. You see, after that masters in fact, you've even done if you check now, most doctors that are abroad, all of them, they have majority of them, they have masters in public. I've told these people this course is useless, but they will tell you that when you did your work in WHO. How many of the people that say they are working in WHO now? I have to tell you, people, set realistic goals. Realistic goals. But let me tell you, I know. So if you fall in this category, as you're finishing your nursing school, take your flight, go back to Nigeria, do their licensing attachment. I think that attachment is for like 6 months. Write their exam, do your internship, get your license. And if you don't want to go to Nigeria, there are so many other African countries that you can go and pass the exam and practice and all of that. So don't just stay abroad and be waiting for one agent. And the other thing is, the more you stay away from school, the harder it gets for you. Yes, and you know that even to write NCLEX now, they have to give you ATT, attestation to test. So if you've been away from school, before you get that attestation to test, you're gonna do like this. So that's why for NCLEX, once you want to give you attestation to test, they actually prefer newly graduated ones, like as they graduate like this, make the right term, right? So if you not write your NCLEX, you're staying away from job, and then you still, so please carry your bag. I understand that the transition is not easy. You've been abroad, going back to Nigeria, but my dear, when you look back, you don't even remember the 1 year you spent, the 2 years you spent. You just have to it's just what you have to do, because which option do you have? No, tell me, which option? Go back to your country, get your license, and do it. So once you've gotten a license for a country, like that's why I told you that even if you don't want to go back to Nigeria, you can do other countries, other African countries that will allow you to practice as any profession that you are. So that's number 2. And number 3, people they do this professional course, but they did not quickly see this video. They've gone abroad to go and do masters in public health. It's all these 8 people. I know that is master, you know, they pass masters in public health. If you find yourself in this category, for example, maybe you did nursing, you studied radiography in any country, and instead of going back to Nigeria to get your license and practice, you ran away. You ran to a country, maybe UK, USA, Kingdom, go and do masters in public health, thinking that when you get there, you write the exam, they will recruit you. Have they recruited you now? Have they employed you? Have you gotten a job in your degree that you studied? No be care job they do. Are you not a receptionist? Are you not a sales rep? Was that what you planned? If you fall in this category, my dear, carry your bag. Go back home. Go and retrace your step. Nigeria will still take you back, even if you've been years post graduation. Go and do your internship. Go buy license here. Go to abroad. At least that way you can get a job naturally. Don't say. So this is me saying, if you do professional courses, there is no two way about it. You cannot stay out of practice. The longer you stay out of practice, the harder it is for you to get the job. The most difficult it is. So I always tell people, they don't understand. Doing masters in that field, it is not relative. They wash up your masters. It's your experience that they need. It's your experience that they need. So you doing masters, like for example, you want to get a job and they be like, oh, you've been out of school, you've been out of clinical practice. What were you doing? I say you do masters. In fact, it sounds very dumb. They don't even want to hear that masters. Masters is not clinical experience. Even if you're still saying, okay, you volunteer, you see, don't tell them you're doing masters. It just shows how very dumb you are. Because how can you do a professional course and then you keep upgrading to be doing professional and you don't even have any clinical experience in that job? It shows that they'll be like, this one is not access, we cannot employ you. You need clinical experience. Even if it is as volunteer, it's better than doing masters in public health. So don't hurt yourself, don't hurt your CV. Doing masters in public health or any course after graduation, instead of getting your experience, it is not gap year. It is not cannot substitute for covering your gap year. Yes. It better may you see that at home, may you not do anything that say I'll do masters in public health. It just shows that you don't even have any goal in life. You don't even know where you are driving at. So that means while you were in school, your head was how to do masters in public health, not even how to get experience. So stop playing dumb, but stop showing them that you are dumb, and don't mention that you are watching my videos, because you cannot be dumb and be watching my videos. People that watch my video, woman sharp properly. Yes, I tell people, as you're in school, even before you get to your final year, anything, start planning life, start planning your future. What am I doing? Don't wait till when you graduate and then you see somebody going for masters in public health, you follow like somebody that might have sense. Please don't do that. Don't tell them you are following me, because it's not me that trains you. So the fourth category of people, they are newly graduated students in Africa that moved abroad. So there are some people that they even have opportunity to study in Nigeria, and they're like, as I they drop this graduation gown like this, I they japa them to go and do masters in public health. Don't do that. You will call premium tears. I'm a cook bell. Stay back where you are, do your internship, get your license, and apply for sponsor job. Don't see you coming abroad to do masters does not make it any easier for you to get any job. Nothing. Even if the employer see you like this, they will rather see bring somebody in Nigeria, even inside the bush of Nigeria, that has experience in this relevant field. Hire them, do serious than you when say they day here. Masters in public health is not clinical experience, see? Because you know even get together. So I've seen anyway, I see this in US, in Australia, even in UK. They do this a lot. Right? Don't do that. Don't go away from clinical practice or your professional experience. So stay where you are in Nigeria. Keep applying for a job. I know it's not easy. I know, but it better just stay that place where you did. And even some countries, there's something they call currency of practice. There's some countries that it's okay if you have been away for practicing for like 1 year, 6 months, or in the currency of practice. To practice a certain duration, my dear, you will still go back to that Nigeria. So just take your time, do what you have to do, and keep applying, so that you know that once they give you COS sponsorship job from Nigeria, you are not coming back again. Then you rush and go and do your masters in public. And the funny thing is, all these innocent children that people used to involve, you carry all these children there. Then when you find out that there's no how you can do it, they now come back. But if you're lucky, you have husband or wife, you stay there. So just take your time and do it from here before you go. Nothing is gonna change if you are there. Nothing. Trust me, nothing. They will leave you in that country and hire somebody in Nigeria with recent experience, because they know that you've been away from school. They don't want to go through that hustle of teaching you and you know how to do this. So they prefer somebody with experience. And I know that one thing that you guys used to console yourself, be like, Nigeria experience is not clinical. Nigeria education system is here. I'll make another video regarding that. But this video, I'm sure I'm telling you, if you fall in this category, I don't know how you want to pack your bag, go back to Nigeria, or find an African country that you can go to. There is nothing is going to. If not, you keep eating from mouth to mouth. Yes, and you see your mates, they are progressing. You go just they will just say, this person, yes, this person is clinical. But are you doing what you studied? Are you doing what you... So the fifth category of people that should move abroad is those that are changing their career after they realize they did nonsense. I've always said in this video, made a lot of videos and everything. I've talked about useless courses. Some of you came for me that I would like call it. I say that today, if I become Ministry of Education, there are so many courses that I'm gonna scrap. And when you see how okay, even pastor say now God they copy person. Not be say they. And when you see how okay, and when political science, some people go to school and go and do Yoruba, chauffeur Bofani, Some people go to school and go and do French for like BSc French. And you want to become president of French country. See, this is 2024. Tell yourself, tell your word. It is not the time of Kosha War School. No more Kosha War School. It better make it else. At my age, 28, I don't have a degree. But if you have BSc biochemistry, me and you were on the same level because you see that degree cannot do anything for you. Me say if I don't get degree, me and you with the same lane. So it is not about who first enters school or get something. Don't get it better me go do diploma in nursing or any vocational course than wasting 5 years of your life in school. In 20 somebody is still doing BSc biochemistry. Somebody is still doing BSc chemistry. Somebody is doing BSc physics. Where exactly are you going? In 2024. Isn't that in secondary school? I think they're supposed to be doing career counseling, course counseling. 24, somebody is still studying library science. She will be accountant for records law money. Where are you going? And do you know funny enough? Now them drag Nigeria pass. Now them. There's no job in this country. Nobody who wants to give you a job as a library science. Even schools. How many schools are in Nigeria? How many librarians are there? As you're studying the course, isn't that it's not coming to you that where are they go safe? Please stop these things that you're doing. But anyways, understand that most of this problem arose from maybe parental this thing, because I am lucky to be raised by educated parents, and a few days ago I was just like, the best thing my parents gave me, best gift was making me go to science class, because I can't imagine maybe I was in heart and this and I'm switching. I remember how they forced all of us science students. Like my greatest gift, like I'm saying thanks for my parents, is forcing us everybody to be in science this thing. So I feel like majority of the problem is from parents, because I remember one time when I wanted to register for JAM, I went to the cafe when I was doing the JAM, and this cafe person was asking this boy, what do you want to study, which school are you going? I realized that this boy does not even know what to say. He does not even know what to, he just knows that he's just there to register for JAM. So I feel like they need to be doing career counseling orientation in secondary school. It is not everybody's parents that is educated. So in that field, these parents cannot even advise you, this is what you should do, this is what you should pursue. So it's very difficult for most of these people to actually figure out their life. And that's why most of them end up studying very nonsense courses that are not even viable. So if I were to give any notes to Minister of Education Minister of Education today, is they should incorporate career counseling into the curriculum and teach them how to navigate through about life. It's not about just making them do math, physics, biology, clinical, or any other course, because when they want to register for even this person did not even know. It was now the cafe person that was now asking, you all like science, clinical. So I feel like this boy was just saying what he heard the person that was before him registered. Okay, in continuation, you don't even know what you are doing. So for this, some of us were lucky to have educated parents, but some of these people, they're not lucky to have educated parents. So I feel like the school should, I know the English I want to talk, but now no way I try to talk. See, make them try. They train, we counsel these students about courses and career party like that. It don't make sense. Maybe you just spend on your years. So let's just say you fall into that category of people, and then when you got abroad, you realize that the degree you get, it don't make sense. I want to change career. There are two ways about it. If you have money abroad, like I said, if you found yourself abroad, you can change, right? But if you don't have, instead of just squeezing yourself, doing care job, living from hand to mouth, come back to Nigeria, yeah, and start all over. It will look like this thing. Come back to Nigeria, and if you don't want to go back to Nigeria, go back to another country. So you can take your time to save up money, save up enough money. And studying in Nigeria is not expensive, or in Africa is not expensive, right? Just be theory this thing here. So save up enough money for that number of years. Come back. It's better to come back as early as you come back, the better for you. So you say, I can never go back to Nigeria, I can never, but you did there, you did clean toilets. You can never go back, but you did there. Some people say it's better to clean toilets. So if you want to have a stable career and not regret not taking this decision, come back now. It's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult. There are so many, I understand that Nigeria is not safe. There are so many countries, states in Nigeria that are still safe. Go there, start all over. If you college jump, but find school, the strike, maybe don't go waste your 5 years, that kind of thing. And like I said, it does not have to be Nigeria. We have other African countries as well that can do these courses. They will allow you to do your internship and every other thing like that. So save up enough money. Do your calculation. Any African country where you want to go, do your calculation. How much will I spend per year? Save. So after doing that, go back to this country and start your life all over. It did not make sense that you're cleaning toilets for people that are even younger than you. Cleaning toilets for people that you got, like, I see some posts, some people be like, some medical doctors in Canada, they are doing care job, they are cleaning yansh, they are cleaning toilets. Now you want clean toilets. Now you want clean yansh. Who say you? Are you telling me that they are not Nigerian medical doctors that are working in Canada as a doctor? Now that's the part you chose. So don't come and make it seem like it was the system that made you. Did you go through the normal route of a doctor moving day that did not give you this job? No. Oh no. You go run. Go do masters in public health. Then when you realize that being a doctor is out of experience is different from being a doctor with experience, then the only thing you have to do is clean toilet. Then you can say, in Canada, we are cleaning toilets. In Canada, a doctor that is cleaning in Canada, someone that have experience. It is your choice, because you have choice to have been patient and follow the normal route. But if you like, when you go there, they will bow at your feet because you're a doctor come from Nigeria. They'll just give you job. I've seen that your papa land in it. Yeah, we trace your step today. So the next one on my list is internship students. So if you know you're outside Nigeria and you're studying nursing, medicine, or any of these courses that requires experience, as most possible as you can, please make sure you have to go back to Nigeria, your home country, to get the experience. You and I know that aside UK, Canada, US, and all these countries, that they allow study and work. But if you're studying in all these third country like India, like Philippines is even still better. India will worse did you. India will never like to touch their patient. Like Belarus and all of those things. Please endeavor to always go back to Nigeria every year to get your experience. And in the view of that, it's just me saying, instead of if you okay, yes. Then the seventh one on my list, okay, I've mentioned it, right? In the view of this, what I'm just trying to say in short is, in as much as people say Nigerian education system is trash, getting experience is trash, and all of that, that is not true. Like I said, I'll be making another video talking about why you should study in Nigeria or in Africa and all of that. So this video is already long. This is like 34 minutes already. So I'll continue in my next video. So for the really point that I did not mention, I said 10 and I mentioned like 6. So this, I'm giving you guys this 4 options. So if you feel like you know other categories of people that should go back to Nigeria before moving back, make sure to leave it in the comment section. I cannot wait to read from you guys, and because it's not every time that I'll come and be giving you all my sins. You people too should drop your opinion there. So in my next video, I'm talking about studying in Nigeria and all those very important. I'm sure that most of you know it already. And so guys, this should be the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.